Happy Monday, everybody. Pastor Dan here. Hope you had a great weekend and are enjoying a great start to your week today on Monday. I want to share just a little bit with you today through our weekly Monday memo. We've been working through the Ten Commandments on Sundays at Calvary Littleton. And one of the things we've said throughout our study of the Ten Commandments is that in all of his commands, in all of his teaching, and in everything God says to us in his word about who he is and about who he wants us to be, God is always doing two things at the same time. Number one, in all of his commands and all of his teaching and all the ways that God leads us, God is always protecting something good. God's heart is to protect the good things that he's made and to have all that he's created bring honor and glory to him. And so God is always protecting what is good when he gives us commands. Like the sixth commandment, you shall not murder. God is protecting life. Life is something God's created and it's good, and God is committed to protecting that. And so when he says to us, don't take life, he's protecting what is good, and that's life. God is also, in all of his commands and all of his teaching and everything that he is leading us into through his word, God is pushing us towards what is best. He's always pushing us towards what is best. He knows what's best for us. He wants what's best for us. And he's always pushing us towards that. In the sixth command, like I just mentioned, when God says you shall not murder, he's protecting life. And he's pushing us towards being life givers. Not people who take life with our thoughts or with our words or with our actions, but people who give life, people who are life givers. God is always pushing us towards what is good. Read a verse this morning in the book of Hosea that I think just further leads us in this. Listen to this from Hosea 14:9. It says, "Whoever is wise, let him understand these things. Whoever is discerning, let him know them. For the ways of the Lord are right." God's ways are right. God's ways are good. And as we, by the power of the Spirit, live in obedience to God's word, as we give our lives fully to him and live for him alone instead of for ourselves, God is leading us into what is right and what is good. And I pray this week that you will live in relationship with God, a relationship marked by worship, a relationship marked by obedience, a relationship marked by love for God, and love for God's word, and a desire to live in obedience to what he is leading you in through his word. A couple of quick reminders for you this week. This Sunday, we're going to celebrate God's grace. We're going to have a couple of baptisms. Hope you'll be there for that to celebrate with us as we mark God's work in the lives of a number of people through baptism. We're going to continue our study in the Ten Commandments. This week we're going to look at the eighth commandment, you shall not steal. And once again, we're going to talk about what God is protecting and what he's pushing us towards in that eighth commandment. Also on Sunday, we're going to have another short family meeting. We met yesterday to talk about an update of some things related to our facility search. And we're going to have a follow-up meeting this week. We would love to have you join us for that if you weren't able to attend on Sunday and would like to know more about what was shared, what we talked about. Please email me, call me this week, send me a text and say, "Hey, Dan, I missed the meeting. I'd love to hear more about what we talked about at the family meeting." I'd be so glad to do that. But would love for you to join us this Sunday, immediately after our worship gathering, for another short family meeting. We will also have a short meeting for all those who are involved in our children's ministry. I believe there's going to be some food provided at that meeting as well. Okay, that's it for now. Hope you have a great week. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday at Calvary Littleton at 4:30.